Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
Let's take a look at some charts here. Here we go. Get some VPS up here. Oh, we had a GBP AUD 1 hour alert. That might be interesting. I've been working on the 1 hour alerts here. GBP AUD 1 hour. Let's see, where's our trend? So we're in an uptrend. This actually looks like an interesting buy opportunity. Let me just check something.
No bounce.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. You got no bounce. Appreciate that. Thanks for the eyes.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning.
Hey,
Stevie.
what's up, friend? You sound great.
Oh my gosh, dude, this is the third computer. I thought y'all could hear me. So I literally had to set everything up this morning. I'm like, oh, and I've been trading off my phone.
Oh, man.
It's been good. It's been exciting. I'm like, oh, like up like a gazillion pips.
A gazillion pips.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Well, you need to share some of that.
1600 on 1600 and 1700 on two positions on the US 30, and then we got 150 pips on gold, and I'm gonna hold my gold too because that sucker's gonna go down.
Yeah, is that a W on 1 hour oil? Someone's saying oil. I don't touch oil. I don't, but I'm always open to looking at what other people are looking at, right? So here's a little bit of so if you want to add oil to your charts, you go into symbols, you go, my broker has all of these different ones here. So we're going to go into energies, right? Or US oil, crude. Let's go. Well, helps if I do it properly. I've only had 2 coffees this morning, so I'm a little bit jittery, but that's okay. So
Mo, you're looking for gold to break through that support and keep going down.
Yeah, that's a nice W. Boom, 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 boom. But you got that zone here, right? So you're saying if we break out of that zone, then that could be a nice buy. But I would want to be.
Matt, what chart are you trying to show right now? We're looking at your British pound Australian dollar still.
Oh, you're on that?
No, well, you are.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right. Is that better?
That's still the pound dollar on TradeView.
Why in the world? What's going on here? My charts are all messed up. Oh, I've only got 4 screens, so. All right, here, I got US oil. So US oil, we got an uptrend, overall uptrend. Now we have some resistance here. So there is a W though, one boom, boom, boom. So you got a nice little wedge here. If it breaks out of the top here, then you could have a nice little target on US oil, but I'm not going to take that trade until that zone disappears. At least that's my prerogative for that one. I don't trade US oil, so we will put that one away for now. We were talking about Bitcoin earlier, right?
Yes, we were
It's
kind of
let me see.
ranging right now, right at that support area.
Yeah, it's trying to break. It's just we'll wait and see what happens. Let me see. That's a pretty strong line from that perspective. So
Yes.
I could see it break that support a little bit and then go up. Let me see if I can share that on my charts. I don't even have Bitcoin on this platform here right now. So we're going to look for our cryptos. We're going to do BTC. On the Bitcoin, we will trade that on the 5-minute chart. You can do swings on the Bitcoin. Just understand you're going to have a considerable size of a stop loss. Considerable. Yeah.
You know, my thought process on it is once you go into profit, move your stop loss to entry, or
Yes.
at least to cover the commissions, you know, so
Yep.
you never feel like you're losing. Now, this morning I didn't 100% follow that. I just kind of wanted to play with the market and see where it went. But that's typically my train of thought, you know,
It's pretty
because I
good.
mean, you know, shoot, man, if you're up, why lose?
Yeah.
You can always
Especially the way
re-enter the market. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's what I keep telling myself. You can always re-enter the market. It's not like the market's going to go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's my train of thought. Ooh, this will look so pretty. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So it might have a little tag here of that moving average, the AIRO moving average. So it's going to break a little bit more than I had anticipated, but we'll see what happens.
Ethereum is also setting up right now, similarly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I this is how I see Ethereum and Bitcoin. I see it kind of like the indices where US 30 and US 100 and US 500, they all kind of like move in the same direction and they're all kind of related in a certain way, and certain ones move faster than others. So
Yep.
let's go take, all right, at third. Your life for AIRO. You're so funny. No, I don't know, Angela, if you can trade Bitcoin on a live Osprey account. That is, I don't use Osprey, and I don't know anyone, unfortunately, that does. So I can't speak to that specifically. Maybe someone in the chat can answer that if they can, but I don't use them. Shaquille, I see y'all on the BTC chart. What's y'all analysis? Well, we're looking for a bounce. Let me share a little bit of insight. Please don't get overwhelmed. There's a lot of stuff going on my chart. So this is a pitchfork. These lines are actually trend lines on steroids. You see how price likes to respect them and bounce on them. Here we're breaking it a little bit, so that's understandable, but I am looking for it to go long. I am not going short. This might pull back a little harder than we anticipated. The other side to this coin is, well, literally, sorry for the pun, but the other side of this, we are looking for a pullback. So we could have 38.2 right here. That could be interesting. You could have 50 or 61.8, but then look for it to go potentially sky high. So in the next little bit, you might have a good entry if AIRO confirms it, because we want to use AIRO. GU. What time frame, my friend? GU. I do a lot of stuff on TradingView. I don't like MetaTrader 4. I'm going to not apologize for that because I find it a sloppy system, antiquated. I just use it for the AIRO and entering my trades. So we got GU. I need a time frame. Well, obviously that's not, that's good old Gearbox here. Let's bring that down. Oh. GBP AUD on the 15. How significant this pullback might be is it can get you into the 10K club on that single trade. That's the kind of power that this pullback might have. GBP 80 USD. Let's check it out. Asim, it's close enough. It's close enough. Like my trading view and my I do my analysis on trading view and I take the trade on my trading platform. I use a very, very accurate broker. So it's negligible the difference between the two. If there is a difference, then big deal. I'll swallow it. But I'll deal with it. So we're looking for a down. This is a downtrend, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got a good 5 red zones. This is a weaker zone, right? This is a much stronger zone. This is not a super strong zone. So we're going to go down, check that out. Nothing to really trade at this point here. If you did enter this one, this wouldn't have been a really clean bag entry because you had that zone down here, right? So let's go to see GBP AUD since we had an alert on that one. Let's go do that. What do we got? I don't like equal zones. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't like equal zones. There's not enough room to take this trade. You need 50 pips in between when you have equal zones and you're right into this zone here. So GBP AUD is not something I would be considering. AUD CAD from Terra. Let's check this out. Aussie CAD. I don't think I had that one on my charts. That's probably why I didn't get an alert. I'm going to close down oil because I don't trade it. Doesn't mean you can't, right? Just means I'm not. Oh, gotta love it. Toolbars. Now I lost my indicators. This is great. I think it's Navigator. Yeah, there it is. Well, on the plus side, I'm not going to jinx it, but things have been working very well, if you know what I mean. Aussie CAD sell. Do we have downtrend or we got an uptrend or yeah, we got a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Aussie CAD.
It's one of those second arrow trades, Matt.
Yeah, something to kind of pay attention to for sure. I don't know if I'd go for 20 pips or so, maybe take it for a piece of that, but I mean it's got some gas to the downside.
There's only 13 pips to the support left also right now.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we're already down pretty deep.
And it just hit even a lower. I think we kind of missed this one.
Yeah, this one moved pretty fast. You have resistance zones where the arrows are? like here and there?
Not me.
Okay. Because usually they disappear once price cuts through it, they disappear. The zones are the only thing that repaint. Euro US 15 minutes second sell on AIRO. Let's go check that out real quick. Thanks guys for also calling out the those right there. Don't know if I have Euro US on there properly. No. I was just trying to stick to the main currency pairs, the 10. Euro US. Haven't had too much trouble with the VPS or AIRO in the last little bit, so it's been good. Let me go see what this one's doing here. Euro NZD, Euro US, drop our good old AIRO on it. Let's go check. I love AIRO, so simple, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 zones. Subconsciously, you know you're going to be looking for a sell. You got lots of room to the downside. Euro US.
Mo's peekaboo will
Invalidate that.
Well, I don't know. I think invalidate's the wrong term, but we certainly got some work to get through on the M5 is what, and again, it's a second arrow trade again. I mean, it's a valid
I
trade.
don't like it.
Yeah, it's just, again, it looks like most of the momentum has already been taken with this.
Have you seen
Yeah, that would be.
Save yourself some money. And heartache.
Huh?
Yeah,
What are you saying?
I said,
I
save
agree.
yourself some money and heartache.
I agree.
I'm not
Yeah,
kidding.
no, because this is a higher low, so you're not looking like right there where it hit. I'm not taking a short because you're higher than where you were.
Yeah, go to the 5-minute chart. That's what
The
really.
5.
Yeah, the 5 just
It's gonna be a better picture.
There's a bunch of support. Look at all that.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Coach Mo.
What's
Right.
up? What's goody in the hoodie?
Yep. So we're not doing nothing on that. Well, I mean, we're not. It's not financial
At least for
advice.
right now.
I'm not touching this. Let's put it that way.
Right.
How about that?
Exactly.
I'm not touching this. We got some stuff going on. I got lots of accounts going on. Crude oil news, 10 minutes. That was. Oh, Mariska. Hi, friend.
Good
Give
morning,
me a sec here.
Mariska.
Hey, Matt.
Yes. A lot of people want my charts bigger.
Yeah. I think if you just pull your market view and navigator over a bit so you can enlarge the chart itself.
Yeah. I keep my navigator and that on just because I want to be able to quickly put the pairs on, but I don't need all the bid and ask junk in there.
Are you doing this on your VPN versus remote desktop?
I am, and the only reason is because I've got remote desktop doing some other stuff.
Got it.
Yeah.
Already is so much better because it really was tiny.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Oh
Just
no,
making,
I'm a granny, but really, I cannot read that anymore.
You couldn't see.
No.
Here, let's make it a little bit bigger for our grannies in the room.
Thank you so much.
Okay, watch
so
it.
much appreciated.
She's my friend. She's my friend. She knows I'm just playing.
Proud to be a granny.
Yeah.
Hey, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
And you'll get there, Matt, but you have to get through puberty with
Yeah. Let's see if I can arrange that a little bit more here. Here we go. Check that out. But as you can tell, guys, this one VPS, just as we're waiting for an alert or something, this one VPS is running AIRO. It's running 2 gearboxes, fully loaded. Okay. And it's running another AIRO software. So it's 2 arrows and 2 gearboxes fully loaded. And I'm not experiencing that much trouble even switching through my charts. So
I have to say, today and yesterday went really well.
yeah,
Yes.
yesterday I had a little bit of issues.
Knock on wood.
And this is the time of the day that we were getting smashed over the last few weeks. So it's
There you
definitely
go.
better this week.
I agree, because guess what, guys? For the first time
You're
in
working?
over a month.
Be
Well,
quiet.
I'm not kidding. Like literally right before the call, like it froze and I was like, get out of here, man. Are you serious? But I don't know. Then all of a sudden it was like heaven opened up and my arrow started working. I got a full plate of barbecue arrow.
Good.
Yeah.
Mo's
buddy.
got this. Mo's got the sauce.
I got the sauce.
Finally.
Yeah, but, oh, you know it. Like I literally,
know.
I had to
I
tell
know.
Nate. I said, if I have to come to your front door and beg you, get on my knees.
Yeah, just make it work.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
because Arrow is this saucy sauce.
all right, so we got SPX 500. Someone mentioned that about 2 minutes ago. What are you saying on indices there, indices queen?
No, the move already happened, y'all.
All right.
We're gonna have to hold off on that for a second, unless they
Okay.
start moving and shaking.
Okay,
Which-
you keep your eyes on those for us. And if you see
Yeah.
a nice setup, hey, let us know.
Boo, the setup
We'll
happened,
make some
and I
pips.
was like, yes, I was eating for days.
Some big wicks down there, Mo, on SP.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah,
So that
even on-
Bitcoin's pulling back quite a bit. So that's no problem.
That's good.
The more it
That's
pulls back,
awesome.
the more gas. It's like a slingshot, right? So when these prices coil up, they break out. So that's where we can get some really nice moves. So it coils, boom. The more it consolidates, the bigger the move usually is. You see, this is it's coiling, it's getting tighter, bang. And here, same idea, bang. So it's gonna coil up before it breaks out. That's where wedges come into play. They're just coils. They just get tight. So we could get something here. And let me just try something for the fun of it.
We're just all waiting for that second bull run on Bitcoin.
Yeah, not
oh my
surprised.
goodness,
And then a third one.
Hey.
I love those patterns.
Yeah, let's go see. What do we have here? Hold on. I'm just trying to see if we can find maybe where this is gonna stop. I don't like trying to find the bottom though, so but this is weak. Anyway, let's go check this. Yeah, Melissa, fantastic. This is your second live call. You're new to this. You're loving AIRO. AIRO is basically the best you can get. It's phenomenal. Makes life so much easier. It shortens the learning curve. And let me tell you this: if I had AIRO 4 years ago when I started to trade, I would be in a very different position than I am now.
Life would have been
Facts.
so much easier.
Oh, it is. It is. And if you're new, don't worry about trying to make your first pips in that. Just observe and learn and absorb and go back and see the trades that you did take and the ones that you didn't. And because observation is going to be one of those key skills that are going to take you very far in your trading.
And something else that Nate mentioned during the London session, for me it was today, for most of you it was last night. You don't try to focus on all the strategies that are available. 1 to 4 if you're a beginner. Strategy 1 to 4. If you're more moderate, you have some experience, some more experience. 5 up till 7, and then 8, 9, 10. If you're really experienced.
I couldn't agree more. And Mariska, you know what? Really, all they need is the bag entry. Strategy
It
number
is.
1.
I really love
one.
strategy number 2.
Really?
Yeah, because it gives you
Yeah,
back
well,
your
if-
freedom. It gives you your freedom. You don't. I can go play with my kids. I don't have to sit at the charts all day like I used to. The 1 hour entries, like
I love
yes,
them.
you're gonna have to take some heat, but big deal.
Now, I believe if you are like a 9 to 5 worker, strategy number 2 can be the sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it can change your
really
life.
can. Yeah,
What's-
it can be the sauce. But I will tell you, you know, if you can stay on your charts, you know, London session or New York session, you're gonna like the drawdown is unreal on AIRO. As far as when I say drawdown is unreal, using strategy number 1 alone
Yeah.
is so fire. It's just so fire. So if you can do it in a London session or a New York session, it's like heaven opens up and you're like, are you serious? I'm in profit already. That's fantastic. But you're absolutely right. Like if you have like a 9 to 5, and that's so important, a 9 to 5, please use strategy number 2, because it will, you know, but also money, you know, money management, right, Matt? I mean, making sure
You
your
have
lot size
to.
is not too big.
Don't over risk.
Jumping
Don't
in the
go
market with too much of a lot size could kill an account.
very quick, because if you're trading here, guys, if you're trading the 15-minute and you're thinking you're going to go to the 1 hour and use the same lot size because of your stop loss and that relationship between your stop loss and your profit, and your your stop loss and your take profit, well, that changes significantly when you go to the higher time frames. You need to have that bigger stop loss. Now, the guidelines are 50 pip take profit, 100 pip stop loss, but you can shrink that down after you take a volume of trades and you observe. You can take that and make it a little bit tighter. Maybe you go to the next zone. Maybe you use the Fibos. Maybe you use, like, there's multiple ways to shrink that stop loss and control your risk in the trade and potentially make more pips per dollar.
And even as a beginner, just focus
Right.
on zones.
Yeah, just do the zones.
Yeah. For in Mariska, you're referring to like stop loss and take
Yep.
profit, right? Yep.
Yep.
Very true.
Yeah. So I'm not ready to hit the trigger on the Bitcoin yet because we don't have an alert. So if we don't have an alert, I'm not taking that. It's just we're talking
Self-control.
about some setups, right?
Yep. Don't make it a casino.
No, not at all. This is not gambling. I talk to a lot of people. They're like, oh yeah, what you're doing with the Forex is totally gambling. I'm like, no, it's not. There's you think it's gambling because you don't
No, it's
understand
not.
what you're doing.
Big
I
difference.
love it.
Huge.
Yeah, totally.
So we got SPX 500. What do we got going on here?
In the meantime, for those who do happen to have a VPS that freezes, sure that you always have a way to access your trading accounts. Install the MT4 mobile app in your AP Academy, set up my products. That is one of the lessons. So you will always have access to your trading accounts. If your VPS freezes before you can place a stop loss, use your mobile app, place that stop loss. Don't go blind.
Oh no, you'll dust your account. And you don't want to play victim, right?
Nope.
Don't say, oh, it's because my VPS messed up that I lost a trade. It's, hey, you need to have backups because this is software. These are systems. They do drop. It doesn't, like your power grid at home does fail. You have some people have backups specifically for that. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, guys.
Just make sure that your battery is full on your mobile.
Oh yeah, I had that happen. It
Yeah,
died.
I had it
so I
last
ran
week.
upstairs. I had to plug it in. And then I closed the trade out because I wasn't going to watch it when someone said AIRO was wrong. No.
No, the market just changed their minds.
Yeah. Hold on here. GCAD. Okay, anyway, let's go to so someone said SPX, so let's go there. I'm going to lose my train of thought. So dollar futures US. And if you need a better broker, reach out to the person who your sponsor in the company. Okay, we're not going to talk about brokers here, but there are brokers available that give you some pretty powerful options that allow you to trade multiple things. Sorry, indexes. Let's put these ones on now. And where's the 30 NAS 100? Hey, Coach Mo. Oh, you're just wondering what it's doing? I thought you said there was an alert or something. Or a trade idea potentially.
There's a nice
No,
W.
it's-
There's a nice W, but it's going against the trend, huge downward trend.
Yeah, Coach Mo is the
Yeah.
VIP when it comes down to this. This is
Oh,
her.
yes. The
She
queen of
said stay.
indices.
She said stay far away right now.
Yep, there's nothing here. You see there's a big fat W, you got another W down here. You're only looking for sells, you know, you got no arrow. So it might set up for a sell, but
And to repeat what Nate said this morning, some of you may be on this call and you don't have AIRO yet. I would get AIRO because it will not take long anymore. And these type of calls, these live trading sessions will only be available through the back office of Auvoria Prime. So only those with a paid subscription will have access.
all right, let's get through this. People are sticking the bag entry, great. So Julian, is it better to trade on the 1 hour or the 15-minute with AIRO? It's honestly, it's whatever your lifestyle allows you to trade. You're going to get more trades on the 15-minute. You're going to get less trades on the 1 hour. Just whatever your life allows you to do. So whatever sacrifice you want to do, then you can do it. Just understand that the 15-minute, you're mostly going to want to be trading from the money zone. And if you can't trade during the money zone because of life, because your job doesn't allow you to or whatever, then probably lean more towards the 1 hour charts. Hope that helps a little bit.
One of the questions in chat, Matt, is they're asking, can you talk about how to trade when a zone disappears? Like if the zone leaves in the trade, is it still valid or et cetera? I mean,
okay, let's go check one of the most recent alerts then. So here's a little tidbit, guys. If you do lose your little pop-up that says what alerts were there, you can click on your experts tab. In your experts tab, you'll see all the alerts that you've received since the system was up and running. So here you're gonna see, whoops. Of course that happens. Hold on, I'm trying to get that back up here.
Okay, do you mind if I chime in?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because it seems to me like what they're asking is when you use the peekaboo strategy, I could be completely wrong, but I think that's what they're asking is like if you receive an alert and on a lower time frame the zone disappears, is the alert now valid? That's the reason why you hold. Like you don't necessarily jump into the trade right away, but if the zone disappears, heck yeah, go take the trade. So long as the chart that you are trading on is enough pips away from the zone for take profit, right? So like Mariska said, zone to zone. make sure that you're measuring zone to zone. Make sure that if you are on a G pair or an E pair, that you have at least a 20 pip room, a wiggle room for movement. Because I think that's what they're asking, Matt, because it says, can you talk about how to trade when a zone disappears? Does this make an AIRO trade close? I think what they're trying to say is, does this make the AIRO trade valid once it closes, basically, after
Oh,
it
I know
disappears?
exactly what
Yeah.
you mean. So say you get an alert on the 15. Okay. So for example, GCAD, right? Some people said, oh yeah, well, one person in particular said that GCAD it's going against you. Well, guys, GCAD alert shows up here. You're not going to take the trade in the red zone, right? You're going to go down to the lower. You could go down to the lower, right? And see if there's any support or resistance anywhere. So now we got a zone here. That's that same zone that we had on the 15. And this is going to be pretty fast, okay? Because I don't want to spend too much time on this one. But now we're on the 15. We got this zone. This is not a clean trade, right? This is not a clean trade. But down here might be a potential entry. But now we needed to go back and see, right? If people are taking a buy in this, they're looking for trouble, right? Because your downtrend is really strong. So there's no trade here. So anyone who took this trade or this trade is not following the guidelines. I'm just going through the questions as we're waiting for another alert. If you guys see anything, please let me know. Oh, you're welcome, Pepper. Hope that helps. So Anne, it's only your BTC chart that goes wonky? What do you mean by wonky? It shuts down and closes, or SPX 500 on the 1 hour? This is the 1 hour swing. Yeah, Kevin, real quick, it's super easy. You see at the bottom here, you got trade, exposure, account history. Go down to experts, click on experts. It'll show you all the alerts that you've had. So anytime you switch your charts, it's gonna say initialize and uninitialize, but then you keep on going down. You're gonna see Euro USD 15. But your alerts are gonna show here. See, GBP AUD 15 minute. Just got an alert for SPX 500 on a buy.
I was just about to say, I don't know if it's going to go on a buy or it's going to go on a sell, because NAS just went on a sell for a second there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
On the 1 hour though, right?
No, that was on a minute. You're talking about on the 1 hour, you just got a sell.
Someone did.
That was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm. We had a down arrow. Oh shoot, man! I totally forgot about that. I could have held. Yeah, we were waiting for it to go up, and I actually got in when it started to melt.
So we got an H1.
Oh man!
So you're saying H1, that arrow that we received here, sell into that zone, but we're into a. What is this? We're in a downtrend. 1, 2, 3, 3 red, green.
Yeah, that zone wasn't It wasn't, I don't think it was there.
It wasn't
yesterday.
there, right?
I don't think so, because
That's a new
we were
one.
we were looking at it, and it was clear skies. And so yeah, I was watching it, but it's been melting, so it's been pretty. I totally forgot about that. I needed to hold that, because
Let me see what's going on here. We got a whole. All right, cool. You got an alert, Bob, but I've got an arrow on the 1 hour. It's interesting that you got an alert, because usually the alerts are generated by the arrow. So that would be something to note down, see if it happens again. But I haven't seen it happen very often, and not even to my recollection that you get an alert and there's no arrow. That shouldn't be happening. So GCAD, we're talking about GCAD again, right? Just real quick. GCAD. Excuse me. So you're saying you would have taken that buy? I'm not taking that buy, because you're in a strong downtrend. Even if there's no zone here or whatnot, it's not something I would be taking, because you're in a downtrend. So it invalidates that trade. It would be like a counter trend trade, right? NZD USD 1 hour bounce. What's my target? 66.30. Where are we at now? I got another 20 pips. I'm just going to go check this real quick. All right, Euro NZD. Just because I had a wedge break entry on Euro NZD. Here's that, just for the heck of it. So entry was down here on the bounce of that trend line, and then we're getting a little bit of heat, but still going to take profit. It's going to pull back a bit. So anyway, the info is all stuck up together at the top of the chart. I'm not understanding. You know what, Ann? Send me a screenshot, and then we'll talk on Telegram. How about that? We'll see if it's something simple, if it's actually legit an issue. There's a sell trade on GCAD. Then the support zone popped up. Yeah, but what time? What time was the sell on GCAD? Because if I go, oh, you mean earlier than that, like yesterday or something? Let's go check what. So are you saying here, like this entry here, this arrow, this could potentially be it, where you may not have a red zone? Or here, this would have been probably hard to go back that far. Well, I'll keep that in mind so that we can look at that again, Ryan. I'll write that down in my notebook, and then maybe we'll find another scenario. NZD USD. I don't know if I already went over that one. I'm going through the questions as much as I can, but we got 135 people on this morning. It's wonderful. Great to see so many people. Great community of traders, grassroots movement.
Okay, Matt. Looking
What's up?
I'm trying to see if we can catch a trade. I'm looking at gold.
You're looking at gold?
5, yeah, and there is a wedge developing, which is your forte, my friend. And I
Yeah,
think
all
it's
right,
gonna
let's go
break
check
to the
wedge.
downside. But I'm waiting. It has to break like at least 1708.14.
You guys
Maybe
hear that?
1709.
You guys hear that? So we're looking at gold.
And it'll be a nice break because that wedge is pretty thick, you know.
Let's go check.
We might be able to catch like
XAU.
25 pips, something like that.
Mo, you're looking for it to continue downward?
Yeah, because as you I was in this trade prior to, and I had closed out once it hit like its support. But because it's been playing in this area, I have a gut feeling it's going to go down a little bit further.
You're talking about 5 minute there, boss.
Yes, M5.
Okay, so here's your
Yes.
wedge here. Now we're gonna go from here. So couple ways you can draw this wedge. This is where I like it because I want this high here. You could do it this way, but I don't like breaking that wick. I don't like that because if you're breaking wicks, then you're breaking price at a lower time frame. I'll show you by going down to the 1 minute. Price was here. We're going to line it up a little bit. So you're saying you're looking for a short, right?
I am looking for a short.
I like that. I like the idea of a short. If I see a bounce here, I might go short.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
let's keep an eye out on that because that could be a trade that we can take during this call because I want
yes,
some trades.
ma'am.
The market's
Yes, ma'am.
doing some goofy stuff.
Some really funky stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
I got a whole bunch of DMs like it's sleeping. The market's sleeping. I was like, no, it's not.
No, things are just getting ready to pump because we got non-farm payroll on Friday, and the big money are sitting waiting because there's so many unknowns right now.
Mm-hmm.
This may not be. This may not be the short we're looking for.
I would probably shorten that a little bit more, man.
Yeah, you shorten it a little bit, eh?
I would shorten that stick.
Oh, come on. It's got to be here.
Kidding. I'm not kidding. I would.
Okay.
That's just me.
Okay, I get you. Now,
it's going to be a nice move.
Right.
If it goes to the downside, it's going to be a nice
move.
If
it goes to the downside, there's also this target.
Ooh.
Right? So you're up a little bit. So you got this target and this target.
Yeah, we can make a couple.
Now, there's different ways to draw these wedges, just for education wise. You may not want to do this by breaking that. You could, but I don't like breaking those wicks, those candlesticks. I don't like that. You could drop it here though, because this is the lowest low, and you could bring it up here. So that'll shorten the stick. Because now you could do this as your potential break. And this would be 1702. I like that it didn't hit here. That means that's a significant lower high. There's no third arrow down.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. This isn't going to be an arrow trade because we won't, well, maybe on the 1 minute we can get an arrow, right?
Right.
Well,
you can get
Guys,
Huh?
just interrupt you guys on that one.
Go,
'cause
go.
Nate has already said you'll only ever get 2 arrows, period.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's what I was about to say. Is that you're not going to get 3 arrows on one currency. It's not.
But we could, Mo
It's
could,
coded.
but we could see the arrow we want on the 1 minute potentially though. If we get
Yes.
below
Oh, you
the,
think so? Let me look. Let me look.
Yeah, you could because it's based on time frame, right, Coach Mo? You're gonna get your 2
Mhm.
arrows on the 15, but in that 15-minute arrow, you could have like 4 1-minute arrows going in different directions.
there's only one downward arrow on the 1 minute right now. So if we break through that support down there, maybe the 1 minute will give us our arrow.
Let me
Or
go see
second
gold.
arrow.
I don't have it on arrow, so I'm not doing anyone any favors by not having gold on here. Metals. Gold.
You know
Someone
what's
asked me-
interesting, Matt, by
Go
the
ahead.
way, I'm looking right now at the 5 minute for gold and I have 3 arrows in a row, 3 downward
Be
arrows. in a row.
quiet.
Whoa, dude.
As we just spoke about that it can't happen.
I'm looking at it. I see 3 arrows in a row.
Well, we're about to find
Yeah,
out in
but
2
the
seconds.
third one is in fact the
Boom,
first
boom,
one
boom.
after a bounce,
Yeah,
fresh bounce.
but that just shows that there is the possibility of, in a weird configuration, of having 3 arrows.
That's really rare.
Yep.
You know
Could
what's
be the
interesting
broker,
though?
right?
Is when you got that 3rd arrow, it's a monster move.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
That's an observation that is worth holding on to
Yep.
because that is a killer move. Huh. Interesting. Let's go see super strong downtrend, really strong on gold. So you're not looking for buys. That's a pretty big zone on the 5 minute. So you're gonna want it to break through that before you would want to. Let's go take a little.
I'm looking at least 17. What was that? I measured it. I think 17.
17
it
pips
did-
to the bottom.
7. No. The price.
Oh, dollars.
17, yeah, about 1708.14
Yeah.
or 24, right around there. If it breaks that, I can care less if it breaks through the full zone. Just because
That's fair.
it's kind of done the same thing. Well, hold a second. I might even change my thought. It might have to break down below 1707 for me to take a sell, because it did this yesterday. It got that low and then it bounced back up and reversed.
Where yesterday? Sorry, coach. I want to see what.
It was the 3 o'clock hour. It was that candle yesterday.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, if you look on the hour chart.
Oh, I
broke-
got it here.
Yeah, it broke
right.
down to about
Oh, right here.
1707. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it popped up.
Yeah.
So it did its retrace,
Mm-hmm.
and then it went down. So,
Mhm.
but this is a little different. It's a little different.
You're so cute. My biggest thing is I'm like, please just break that.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm looking at here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a quick look here. What we got?
Has anybody got any? There are no notifications whatsoever.
It's complete calmness.
It's calmness. The Forex market is doing yoga, huh? It's like meditating right now.
It's feeling completely zen. And there is
I
an
know.
alert.
And that's why this is why we don't take trades until it breaks the wedge.
Yeah, I got an alert on E500, a sell.
S&P 500.
Yep. And Aussie Cats, a sell on an hour.
One sec here, okay? What time is it? 3 o'clock.
There is a support zone on S&P 500 on M5 that it bounced off of.
Yeah, on the 1 hour, it looks Looks like it's going to break through the support zone.
Oh, so on S&P 500?
Yep.
Ooh. Ooh. I like the way you're talking.
Yeah, Coach Mo, tell me if you're let us know if you're getting in, because this might be
I know.
He's so
I'm trying to-
tempted.
I know. I'm trying to figure out if I want to get back in, because on S&P 500 it's almost hit the oversold position on the RSI. So that's the only reason why I'm apprehensive. If we would have gotten in where the down arrow happened on the M1, I would feel way more confident about jumping into that trade.
I like that big rejection wick though, guys. I like that big rejection wick. That's basically, it's like the scouts going out and saying, nope, we're not going there. And then it sends the troops in, and then it says, all right, we're going to the other side of the rocket.
Yeah.
Jesse, there is oh, that's the kangaroo tail. I don't know. Someone
cool.
someone mentioned that one time, and I laughed. I was like, a wallaby tail, kangaroo tail, dragon tail, whatever you want to call it. It just looks like a candlestick to me.
You said a dragon tail. I love it.
All right, Jesse, there are calls for the London session with the boss, Nate. And that is on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So you're gonna want to catch those.
Depending where you live. If you're in
If you
Wednesday,
can
Thursday,
catch it.
Friday.
For me, it's not happening because my lifestyle doesn't allow me to mentally function with limited sleep.
I try to attend one of them every week.
Well, if I do that, it's an all-nighter, and it's just hard.
Hey, even grannies do all-nighters.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just going through the questions. I'm trying to clean them out. The reason we're looking at gold, okay, is because we might have a setup here. We're gonna hold, right? Just like you just wait for your setup, and if it happens, great. What happens here, guys, is the tighter it gets wound up. See, there's a coil here. Boom, 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 boom. You see how it's looking like a shock absorber in your car. The tighter it's wound, the bigger the impulsive move out is. So it doesn't matter how long it takes for this to happen. When it happens, I actually like this target better, a couple extra bucks, right?
I love you, Matt.
What?
Oh, I love it. Hey.
Why?
You could do one TP, two TP. How's that sound?
Yeah. Well, that's usually.
I'm super. When it comes to those wedges, I'm super like conservative. I'm like,
oh, I get
wick,
you.
the better.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know what? That's great. Just do it that way. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, right? Whatever.
You know
puts
who
money
taught
in
me
your
that,
pocket.
boss? You know who taught me that? You.
Mm.
You're like, put the wick in the middle, and I was like, because I used to try to do the big old wick like.
Oh yeah, don't do that one over here.
And I was like, yeah.
Because I don't like this touch, guys. I don't like this touch. I don't really count this one. So if I wanted to sharpen it up a little bit, because sometimes you gotta adjust it, get a little, just make it a little cleaner for. Here we go.
I'm excited because it's like it's more bounce to the ounce.
So yeah, look, we're getting lower and lower and lower, but you're gonna want to put it on this wick, guaranteed. Those big scouter wicks, those are good ones. These are strong.
That's smart.
Yeah, you want those wicks. These wicks are more valid than this little dinky one up there.
Dun, dun, dun. Uh-oh.
Oh, loony, you are loony, aren't you? All-nighters. I just can't. I've got a 6-month-old, and I've got a 4-year-old, and about to start working again full time. So I will. Yeah, wicks don't lie. Pips don't lie either. As
Oh, it's about to go.
oh,
About to
sugar.
go. Come on, break.
And I just saw your screenshot. Let's talk later. I can already pretty much tell you what happened. Hey, look, it gapped. Did it gap? No. It broke. Okay. Hold on. See, now it broke the wedge. It's coming back up. It's going to tag it. We have a couple confirmations here. Coach Mo, my breakfast is ready. Are you able to, because I might potentially be taking this trade as well. Just waiting for it to come back down one more time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, dokie, smoky artichoke.
This is 1 minute super fast, guys. And if you're not used to it, then you might. Hold on, Mark. I'm going to get an idea. NZD USD. Let's go check this. All right, this is not ready to break yet. So you see this? This is not a good wick, right? So now what we're doing is we're going to readjust this wedge a little bit, and we're going to make it flat. Okay? So there's no problem.
Wow.
There's no problem doing this. There's no problem doing this. I repeat, you don't have to be married to a wedge. You can go back and adjust it, because let's see. Now, if we get a bounce here, that could be interesting. There's no problem moving these lines, right? You're not married to any of these lines. Looney, you're so funny. It only counts as moving the goalposts if you take the trade. But right now I'm not in the trade because it didn't fit. It didn't act as I was expecting it to, right? It was very, very specific what I was looking for on this end. Yeah. Okay. All right. I was summoned. I will be back in about like 15 minutes. I'm just going to take a 15-minute break. Mark, I did not forget your question about NZD USD. We're going to, I think Coach Mo has a pretty good setup right here. Oh, yeah. And guess what?
And just as you said that, let's go ahead. I got lag in my BPS. Hold on just 1 second here.
You're fine. You know what we did by bringing that goalpost down is we actually got a bigger target. Remember we said it coils?
Wee! Yes.
So as it coils, if it goes higher and lower and higher and lower, it doesn't matter where the bottom is. Just look for the trend line, see if it makes sense, and go from there. So anyway, I will be back 15, 20 minutes, quick break. And then I think one of my co-panelists will handle the call from there until I'm done my little break.
Oh no.
Are you able to share your screen?
Literally, my VPS is going so slow now. It was
Oh, no,
working
it just, like-
fine. It was like, oh nope, you're on camera.
So
You're on Candy camera.
Charles, are
Okay.
you able to,
Hold on a second. I
Mr.
think
CB?
Yeah,
might
me.
have-
I just got back, sir. What I could. What do you want me to show?
Oh, just I've got to go for 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
But
I
I'm
mean,
gonna be back. It's just I need someone to
Yep.
give them something to look at, I guess. But we're looking at gold for a potential sell.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
that's where I was at.
And Matt,
potential wedge break.
sweetheart,
Yep.
are you the NZD USD? Is that on the phone?
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tackle that in a bit.
Okay.
I can't. I would share. I can't. It's not letting me right now.
Oh, did I not allow you guys? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. You should be fine now.
Yep.
Cool. All right, I'll be back momentarily. Thank you.
Okay. So Mo, can you see my screen there?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay. Do I have that? I have that set up the way that Matt did, right? With the wedge?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And also peeking at Bitcoin here, which is kind of ranging here.
Mm. So you know what's so funny with Bitcoin, and you guys might want to test this for yourself, but the bounce arrow goes actually almost works in any direction, regardless if there's more reds or greens. That's what I've seen.
Yeah.
Okay, don't quote me on that, but that's what I've seen.
Kind of
So
playing with the
that
kind of
would've-
playing with the 38 on the. I was looking for a fib retracement
Right.
off the 38 here.
Oh, that would have been beautiful. Beautiful.
So those are the two things I'm looking at right now.
Mhm. And the NZD USD on the hour, that could
Mhm.
potentially, let's see here. Let me zoom out though. There's 3 green bars and then 2 red. So unless another one pops up, it's not a valid bag entry. Even though
Kiwi
we can't-
US.
yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. NZD USD. Yep. Sorry. I'm looking at a whole bunch of different things in my charts. So just give me a sec.
shoot. On the 1 hour for Kiwi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do have a bounce arrow go. This must be is this upward trend here? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And the reason why it probably hasn't gone down is because on the M5, there's a support zone that it's bouncing off of. So it'll be interesting. I would love to see though another resistance zone pop up in order to take that trade.
My VPN slowed down a little bit on me here just in the last.
Yeah, it did me too.
It's reasonable. I can deal with this. You know, it's not like it's frozen
Mhm.
or anything, but
Yeah, look at gold. It's starting to go down to the downside. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Fingers crossed, people.
So if we, is where my bottom trend line is there for the wedge, if we break through that, that's pretty much where you'll be looking to get in.
Yeah, I'm not good at wedges. I mean, that's what's his name's deal, Matt's deal. However, I have been trying to use them. So he said he was looking for something different. And so what I did is I told everyone on this call that I was looking for 1708-ish to be broken. So I already have my pawn on the board and I'm watching to put a queen on the board, you know? So
1708.
yeah, 1708 is where I put my pawn, but it went all the way down to, what did it go down to?
Yeah, so that's
It
about,
went almost perfectly to my 1708.
I was going to say that the trend line that I drew actually already is right at 1708 basically.
Yeah.
So you're at a little drawdown on that, on your pawn right now.
Just a little. Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm excited.
All good. All good.
Well, I think it's gonna go down. I really do. Come on, baby, you got this.
So Angela, for adding fractals, you go to insert, indicators, Bill Williams, and right there you just click on fractals. It'll add it to your chart and you don't have to change anything when you open that up. Said okay. No worries. So Mark's asking about the Kiwi US again on the 1 hour. That's what, yeah.
Nothing has changed.
Yeah.
Now, it might have broken on an M5. Now, if you guys are on lower time frames,
I see what he's asking though. He's just asking. So there was a bounce arrow go, but isn't that against the trend? Yeah. So Mark, the big thing there is that 1 hour arrow is against the trend. So I wouldn't think we'd be taking that. And plus, at least at this stage, even if you were thinking, is it a counter trend? I think we're too close to support. Yeah, we're only, you know, obviously a little while ago you were 20 pips. Right now we're 18, 19 pips, but it is a counter trend trade. So I wouldn't touch that one. Oh, okay. Sorry, Mark. Just cleaning out the questions here, Mo.
me too. I was just looking at that. And as far as NZD USD, at the time of the question, a quick scalp might have been sufficient enough, to be honest with you. Maybe 5 pips, 10 pips.
Yeah, just counter trend.
Yeah, because on the lower time frames, let's see here. Yeah, like on M15, you have 3 reds, 3 greens. And there was a down arrow.
It did go right into the support though. It's breaking through it now.
And then the M5, it's completely on a downtrend. It definitely would have been a trade we could have took if I would have known to go to lower time frames. They kept asking for the H1, so I was like, oh,
Yep, it's true. No arrow on the M5 though.
On M5, I had an arrow.
Pretty far back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a valid bag entry too.
Yep, it was.
Maybe that's what we should do is like when they ask for higher time frames, we should go drop down to the lower ones just to see if we have bag entries.
Yeah, but double arrow, pretty nice sell on the M15.
Nice. And that's the thing is, guys, if you guys see like a downward arrow on H1 and you go to lower time frames and you can see that the trend is changing, and you can get in on a back entry, there's a chance you might be able to hold that as a swing trade. That's how I hold my swing trades. And I drop down to lower time frames and I look to see if I can catch a bag entry, and then I hold it so long as the bounce or go happened on the higher time frame.
Jordan asked Mo what your potential stop loss would be on gold if we were to get into that trade. Like I think he's referring to the 40-20 rule with forex pairs compared to what you would do with gold. Is it 100 150 for gold typically?
So for me, I know that Nathan talks about 50 to 100, right? Try to catch 50 pips and then 100 pip stop loss. But I'm kind of the I kind of lean on my zones, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because I just don't like a lot of drawdown. I really hate drawdown. Drawdown is not my friend. So maybe that could.
Do you often set your stop loss like right above like the arrow moving average or the 200 or something like that?
Oh, yeah. When I'm trading by myself, yes. Because normally the 200 moving average actually is kind of like a resistance / support.
Exactly. It's pretty high in the gold right now. It's up there anyway.
It'll be interesting because now that I look, I might switch my mind on what direction this is going, because if you look at the fake out to the downside, there was an engulfing candle. So this wedge actually might break out to the upside.
The engulfing candle was two candles ago.
You see the railroad tracks that go into the well, they're not really railroad tracks because they're not even. Let me see here. Let me look at your screen real quick. What are you looking at? Oh, you're on the M5.
Where do you want me to be?
Drop down to M1 because I don't know. I'm almost thinking like on the M5, it looks like it's gonna go downward, right? Okay, zoom in. Zoom.
Zoom out or zoom in?
Zoom in. Unless I would be being faked out of
that's as zoomed as I can be right now.
Oh, really? Okay, so basically, you see those two candlesticks that are going into the zone, right?
Yeah.
So is the.
Let me try to. This thing is slow right now. Okay. So you're talking about these two, the right where
Not
the arrow
that. No. Into the support zone, not the resistance.
down here?
Or
these two back
yep,
here?
those two. Yeah.
Okay.
So the
yeah.
green one,
Yeah.
the bullish candle is actually engulfing the
Yeah.
bearish candle,
Yeah.
changing the trend direction. So
Right.
this is gonna be interesting. I don't know. I don't know. They might be trying to fake people out like, hey, we're going up. No, we're going down. No, yeah. Where are you going? I don't know. So this is gonna be interesting. This is definitely, and the only reason why I say that is because it dipped back into the support zone and then start going back up, which is interesting as well. Yeah, you got a resistance? What? Chugga
Yeah.
what broker do you have?
Envy.
Okay. Yeah, I trade on Hugo's Way and Envy. And right now, my live account is on
We have a higher low here, right? And the what with this?
Yeah. So this is gonna be interesting. But it said it was a resistance. Ladies and gentlemen, the suspense is building.
So Mo,
better
you,
than
you on Hugo's, you don't have this new resistance right here?
No. Mm-mm.
Interesting. On the 1 minute.
But
right?
I like it that's showing up on yours. I'm like, ooh, that could potentially be more momentum to the downside.
I have another broker and I don't have that resistance either.
Huh.
And I'll also keep you guys posted. I'm still watching my indices to see if we can't get a quick scalp in on the indices as well.
You want me to bring anything up right now?
Nah, nothing's really going on.
It's all Zen.
Yeah. I feel like we should be leading a Forex trading meditation class.
Lydia is asking about the M5 on NASDAQ. You want me to bring that one up real quick while we're hanging out?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Wow.
Okay, so Lydia, if you would have taken that first arrow, yes, very valid, my love, very, very, very valid. Because
she's looking for a bounce back up, a buy on NASDAQ.
Oh, well, good luck, honey. It's on it's bearish right now. Yeah. It's very, very bearish. So on the higher time frames, yes, you're going to see that it's bullish. But on the lower time frames, you're going to notice that there needed to be course correction. There needed to be a market correction. And so it needs to go down in order to balance itself because it literally hit the all-time high ever. So I'm more leaning towards shorts on my indices versus going long, at least for right now, right? Trend could change and then we go right back up.
It also hasn't it hasn't bounced off anything anyway right now on the M5. Yeah.
Now that second entry, like you could have put your queen on the second entry once it retested that resistance zone. The last resistance zone, hun.
Right here.
Yeah. Yep, right there. Yeah. Once it retested, you could have put your queen on the board.
Yep.
That just means a higher lot size, guys, just in case you don't know what I'm talking about.
You put your queen right there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, I had my queen on the board way before that. That's just because your girl was up out like watching charts last night. I was like, what's going on? And I kind of knew exactly what was going to happen. I'm like, oh, they're playing psychological games. This sucker is going to tank during the morning. And my premonition was right.
Hey, can I ask something else? Looking at this chart, I see a lot of those little grayish arrows up and down.
Yeah, those are fractals, Mariska.
Oh, those are fractals. You can show them separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that makes it easy.
I added those. So I learned from Jackie yesterday that fractals are a component to what strategy 10 bank induction is going to be. You need the fractals. So I just I've just added them to my template to pay attention to them.
I never noticed that there is also an option to show them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Just
under
recognizing them.
you
Yeah,
can
right.
you can do it a couple ways. You want to show her?
Yeah. So
TV?
insert indicators. Oh,
Mm.
I'm just getting alert. Hold on, guys.
Uh-oh.
Knocking me out.
Uh-oh.
Knocking me
Don't
out.
freeze.
Baby, are
gold.
you down, 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 down? Come on.
Uh-oh.
Gold cell. No,
Uh-oh.
it just bounced off. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah, just wait. It didn't go into the zone, so that's not a bank induction, which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But that may be the indicator we just needed to know.
That was
to
it.
pay
That was a 1
attention.
minute. Yeah, that was the
I
M1.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay. So showing again here the fractals. So insert indicators, Bill Williams, and fractals right there. Just check on that, and there will be a box that pops up. You don't have to, I don't think you have to change anything, right, Mo? You just hit OK, and the fractals appear as they should, right?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, now it's going to go down to 38.
Thanks for sharing that. Learn
Let's
something new
see.
again.
Yeah, and Mariska, I love my fractals. It's the sauce. It's another piece of the sauce.
Yep.
It's like this like little spices that you put in your sauce.
It just gives that extra touch, right?
Yeah, there's that little extra hint of loveliness to your food. Mm-hmm. Okay, Gold, stop playing around. Let's go.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Matt, we still waiting.
So, Marty,
We've
you had a
been
great
waiting.
question around fractals, what they're used for. They're used for potential reversal points. They're pretty helpful, actually.
I was
Once
just
you get
about to
used
get
to
to
them.
that, Matt.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was on top of that.
It's okay. Yeah, well, because Mariska was like, yeah, they're, we were talking about it being a little bit of like, seasoning to the sauce. I was like,
yeah, that adds quite a bit of flavor actually.
yeah.
And it's you need to get used to them, but just keep in mind that they're only going to appear once the next candle closes. So there are 3 candle formations, and Al did a great explanation of them in our Hawkeye session earlier.
You're giving the thing. You're gonna
Yeah.
give everyone the finger.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. How about that? So yeah, so you have one you see on her whoever's chart. Oh, Charles, CB's chart. So you see
Charles. I
Yeah.
respond to either, Matt. Don't worry.
Yeah. So
You want to
look at
take the screen over again?
No, not for right now, just a sec. But you see you see that little long extended wick, and you see the little fractal at the top of it. Well, see, you have like fingers on your hand. So you got your index finger, and you have your ring finger, and then you got your middle finger. Well, think of it that way. The fractal is going to be your middle finger.
So like,
But you're not going to know it's that fractal until your ring finger is finalized.
Right.
So kind of like that. It's pretty accurate, guys. And actually, as of 3 weeks ago, I didn't even know what a fractal was.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Isn't it Bobby that sort of got this into play with the bank induction?
I think so, because it was Jackie that told me about it, and
So
I'm like, what's a fractal?
You can see right here that this fractal is just formed because this wick was higher than the previous wick, barely.
Yeah.
And now this candle just ended and it was lower than this candle. So that's where the fractal came into play, because this is higher than both the prior and this candle right after it to form that fractal.
Yeah, there's a couple things you can do. Ah, rock on. My other trade hit take profit. The Euro NZD puts a smile on my face.
Nice.
Yeah, I wasn't on all of these calls back in January, so I may have missed that. Let's see if we can get through some of these questions real quick. What do we got? Lydia has a question, Coach Mo, around a possible buy on NAS 100 on the 5-minute.
Ooh.
Yeah, we looked at that, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I'll go back to it.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm more right now.
Yeah.
Like I was telling all
Yeah,
of
we
you
already
guys, I
addressed
was
that.
more on a bearish.
Oh, okay. So no go.
Yeah.
Claudio, how to scalp 1 minute using RSI? There's not. That's kind of like it's an additional confirmation.
Guys, I got two
Right.
hold on a second. I got 2 fractals. I'm just trying to keep you guys in the loop.
No, you're good. You're
good.
good.
Gold on the
Yep.
M1, I got 2 fractals heading down to downward. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna keep going. Sorry, I'm just
No,
excited.
keep
I
on
really
going. I'm
want.
excited too, man.
I want
I
us
want
to
this
like
gold.
catch a trade.
I want this gold set up. That's what I want. Because right now my Bitcoin didn't pan out thus far, or at least I haven't looked at it. I didn't take it.
Here's the Bitcoin. It's just been ranging for a while.
Right, same thing as gold. Look at that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still gonna want to be cautious, but once it spits out the sauce there, it could be interesting.
Woo.
See that support on Ethereum right there? That's kind of interesting.
Ethereum.
At least we have a bounce potential with Ethereum where Bitcoin doesn't have any support right now where it's sitting, at least on the M5.
Sheesh. Euro NZD just went to the moon. I mean, this is this is where I wish I used the bigger stick. Hey, there's an opportunity that I can share with you guys about just as we're looking for a potential setup there. And we're still sitting on gold, right?
Mm-hmm. And it's
coming
starting
down.
to move. It's starting to move.
Come on. Let me see my other charts here.
Go for the go. And go for the gold.
Where's that?
There you go. I got a lower candle. That's a good sign. That hasn't happened yet. On my M1.
Let's see.
It's going down. Come on. You got
Yeah,
this. Let's go.
It's been consolidating long enough. This is done right now. I'm gonna take it, actually, surprisingly.
You are already?
You know, wait a second.
Wait, just wait. Yeah, because that one candlestick is like just bouncing, and I'm like, come on, you got this. Like a little cheerleader for gold.
You cannot teach patience if you're impatient yourself, right?
Oh God,
yeah.
Mariska.
Words of wisdom.
Struggle.
I know. Okay, I'm not taking it.
Yeah, just hold, wait. Ooh, what was that?
Excuse me.
Some saucy sauce.
That was probably.
No, I was talking about the alert, Matt.
Oh, Litecoin, man, I avoid that thing like the plague. The spread on that thing is just it
just followed. Well, look at it right now. That's not too bad.
No,
my spread's only $1.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought it was worse than that.
No.
Okay.
Bounce arrow go.
It is.
On Litecoin?
Yeah.
Word, where are we at?
Oh,
Litecoin.
Oh, my
see.
commissions are really, really low
I might
on
just, I might,
crypto.
see, I always look at Bitcoin before I,
And then someone had actually mentioned a buy on NAS. There's not an arrow, but there might be the Morning Star on M1. So we might be able to catch it for a couple pips. Hold on just 1 second. just I'm trying to get Litecoin up.
Well,
The
gold
lag
is
of this matter.
so I'm going to stay away from the Litecoin only because I always look at Bitcoin and Ethereum with Litecoin and
to confirm, kind of like
yeah,
the indices, right?
yeah,
So that's the three amigos of the indices and the three amigos of the cryptos.
got it. And what I'm looking with Bitcoin, it's been ranging, and actually Bitcoin, if anything's, yeah, I mean, it's just not doing anything right now. So I only get into I usually only am in Litecoin if I'm also in Bitcoin and Ethereum, honestly. I usually don't do Litecoin by itself.
That's a smart move. Now that I know, I will make that. I'll put that in my little arsenal of trading.
Oh,
tips.
thanks, Brent. I'll I'll make sure I check that out, and I'll double check because I only ever took one trade on Litecoin, and I wasn't super excited. So
I've had some real good success with Litecoin, Matt. I mean, look at that. Right now, the spread's like 30 cents, 35 cents.
And how did you notice the commissions on that one?
Say that
Not
again.
terrible.
No,
How were the commissions?
no.
Okay.
No, they're the same as Bitcoin.
Oh, okay. So it's nothing almost.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay. Yeah, because we had comments there that the spread was the commission was really bad. You see how gold just loves to consolidate on this trend line? You know what this means? This means that it's coiling up for a pretty big blast. So that might be the trade of the day when it happens.
I know, and I'm hoping it happens on this call.
Well, it probably will, because there's only so much you can go before, because very rarely. Yeah, what's up?
I gotta step away for a second here. You want to take the screen over here?
Yeah. You're
My freaking
fine.
dogs are going crazy. Thanks.
You're okay. Let me see here. I'll exit and I'll stop you from sharing. And I will, yes. There we go. My screen. Yeah, my screens are all backwards. That's why I thought that I was sharing my proper screen and I actually wasn't. So US 30 and gold have been going down for a while. US 500.
Woo!
All right, there we go. Oh gosh. All right. Yeah, no, guys.
I was already in it.
What, you were already in it? No, you're supposed to talk.
I did when you took a little siesta.
Or
your lunch break.
Siesta.
You took a little lunch break. I was like, I already got in at 17:08, like I said I was going to.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, oh, okay. And I said, well, we're gonna see how this plays out.
All right.
Yes, go down to the ends of the earth.
I missed it. No worries.
Okay. And
let's see what target.
You did say.
What did I say?
You were gonna get in, huh? And I said, don't do it just yet.
Yeah, well, I just did, and then you said don't.
I'm sorry, boo. I knew what was
we already knew it was breaking to the downside because it failed. It failed 1, 2, 3. It failed 3 times at the top here. Right? Like, it's not going up. All the momentum's to the downside. I have a little cheat code here because you guys are so fantastic. That this moving average cross, the red and the green that you see on my chart, that actually indicates overall momentum or direction for the time frame. So it's actually 13 and 62 exponential moving average. Comes from one of my mentors, Forex legend himself, and that actually works on all time frames. Especially powerful on the 30-minute chart. Very powerful. But it's just basically 1362 exponential moving average. And that's why you had a sell bias here. I'm kind of upset that I missed that trade. I'm not going to
Me
lie.
too. God, that was out of nowhere.
Yeah. But remember what we said about it coiling up and then breaking out real hard?
It did.
Yeah, that's kind of what's going on here. Is that it coiled up? You are going to have a retest of this trend line. Okay. It could consolidate a little higher and then bust down again, but it's going down in my view. This might be, well, we'll see what happens. It's either going to be a lot of consolidation where it's at. Let's go see if I can make that a little bit bigger here. Let's have some fun. So this trend line was here, but it snuck out. So now I like this one better. And I still believe that target is valid. It was pretty close. This is not really a wedge. This is just two trend lines that end up intersecting each other. This is a 15-minute chart, so this would be a little too high of a time frame. You know, you got your W formation, kind of a coil, and so far you can actually have it. Maybe it's not random. What do you think? What if? What if this trend line here was actually supposed to be here? So now we got something here. It may come down here. There might be an entry here. There might be an entry. It may be on a lower time frame. Let's go check what good old AIRO has to say. Where is my gold 5, gold 1. What are you thinking, Coach Mo? Are you thinking if it comes up in tags here, there might be another entry?
Yeah.
She hits on the
only
moving average.
reason why is because there's not very much like interference.
Yeah.
And we are on a downtrend, and
yeah, we got nothing there. Let's do the one-click trading. I ain't missing this. So if it not ready yet, I think it's still gonna pop a little bit. Let's see. I want to see something. So this is where I had the stick. But you know whose stick actually worked? Coach Mo's stick worked. Shorter one. Because that hits your take profit.
Yeah.
And it reversed right there with the little one. But I don't trade gold. So it's interesting. It does move different than the currency pairs. So generally, technical analysis works. Sometimes you have to change it up a little bit depending on what you're trading. Certain things work better on certain currency pairs. So we got the M1 breaking above. I'm going to go through the QA real quick. Hold on. What we got? Not going to answer that. Stop loss on gold. It's based in dollars, right? You're going to do.
It's Nate says 50 to 100. So 50 pips to 100 pip stop loss.
Okay.
So, but for me, I'm just a little bit above some of the wicks on the resistance.
Yeah, because you've got a volume of trades, so you know how it moves,
Hmm.
right? Like if I was paying attention, I would have taken that trade. But my
I
brain,
know, and I
I
know I
just
felt
came back
bad that
from
I was
eating.
like, don't hold. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, my love. I apologize. Next time I'm gonna be like, get in with me, Matt. Let's go deep sea diving.
I wasn't worried. I had other confirmations.
Hmm.
So I had lots.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
shoot. Well, next time you just go, no, I'm taking it, and I'll endure the risk.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I've got a couple other confirmations that I like to use, and just the subconscious of trading for as long as I have been.
Mhm.
There were certain things that I saw, but anyway, no lost lunch there. I had a great breakfast, so I was happy. I want to
Sounds great,
switch.
baby.
All right, so Marty, you asked a question really early on, and I unfortunately never got to it. You want to switch between two different accounts? Is it possible, or can I only run account at a time? So because this is run on your broker account on your MetaTrader 4, if you want multiple accounts, you're going to have multiple licenses. Right now, I'm running 4 different licenses, running different products on all of the licenses, more or less. If you want to use 2 different accounts, you're going to have to log in and log out. And if they're on different broker feeds, then you're going to have to redo your charts, because your feed from, for example, LCMFX is not the same feed from Envy or from any of the other brokers. So, but if you're going from demo to live, you may not have to reload that. Hope that answers your question. If not, ask it again, maybe a little more clarity, and then I'll address that. Is anyone in the Eastern time zone? Yes.
Yes.
I am in the Eastern time zone. I am in Ontario. And Mr. CB is only, actually we checked it out. You're just across the lake, so you're only, I could get to your place in about 4 hours.
If we had the high-speed ferry still, you could get here sooner than that.
Mm-hmm. That's true. You're actually closer to me than Ava is, which is surprising. Best time to trade since you're CST? Well, the best time to trade is whenever you can trade, right? Like if your lifestyle allows you to trade in the mornings during the London session, or during the London New York session, that's where 90% of all the transactions go in on the Forex. So you're going to have the highest probability are during that time. You're going to have the best breakouts and whatnot. If you can only trade the Asian session, which is what I used to do, because when I had full-time employment or whatnot, I was working during the day and couldn't effectively trade during the day. And then I would look for just trading the currency pairs that move best in the Asian session. But there is a lot less volume during the Asian session. So that's a very speculative question. Kind of depends what you can do and what part of the world you're in. I know our friend Mariska, well, out in the Netherlands, she loves the London session. Well, London session for me in Ontario is kind of hard to do. It's a push. So, we're going to deal with that.
That Litecoin trade would have worked out nicely, by the way, Matt.
Oh, it would?
Yeah, I didn't get in on it because
No.
it wasn't correlating with the other 2 brothers, but it's
Okay.
moved nice.
Oh, well.
For the record.
Oh, yeah, that's it's worth noting for sure.
Yep.
Oh, that was way old. That's old too. Coiling just means like it's winding up, kind of. Here's something that's going to be interesting. Okay, so You see how now this wedge is totally invalid? It was valid for this breakout and then it's done, right? This wedge is invalid. Now we need to go look at something else.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not acting like, no, see, now we're kind of like in a channel more than a wedge. If we go back here, kind of, hold on, more of like a price channel. It's not a great channel, but kind of the point. So that would be somewhere there. This is not going to work 100%, but it'll give you an idea of, this is now your price channel. So this was your top, this is your down. So nothing to play with gold here. Let's go find, so coiling. Let's go find a pair that likes to coil. Pound yen. Look at that thing. What do we got on pound yen? Did we have an alert earlier? Because the wedge. We'll see. We'll see if it does. This is on a 15-minute chart, but you see there's the high bias. I'm getting a whole lot of messages. So coiling up, kind of like you've got a very tight range. Let's do one that I don't have a wedge on. How about that? Let's clean this up. I'll get rid of all this stuff. So kind of coiling is kind of like a wedge formation. It's just consolidation. So if I write like this is kind of like your coil, your price coil you got. And then you can draw your wedge in that area. And it'll always do that. Price will always coil. Sometimes it's a little different, but that's where you're going to see your wedge. You're going to see your wedge wherever there's a coil. It's kind of high, low, and then it gets tighter and tighter, and then it breaks out. Kind of like gold did. You see higher, lower, higher. That's actually a flag pattern, but let me go check the chat real quick.
Gold's breaking the wedge on the upside now.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so now we kind of got more of a trend line. So now we've got trend line here. Nothing that I would play with yet. Yeah, you're gonna have gas the upside. So wedges are just trend lines. Surprise. So basically, trading trend lines is the same deal. If it breaks up and tags it and then takes off, then on that tag, you could potentially get it. But because you're only looking for shorts because of the overall trend of gold, the shorts are going to be the higher probability trade. This would be potentially looking for a counter trend trade, which is outside of the time. Let me see here. What do we got for Bitcoin? You got anything special? BTC? It's still that channel, that price channel. So you've got price channel.
It's coiling a little bit, right now.
Yeah, it is. So you're kind of like in. So this is your price channel. It's not great. Ethereum's breaking a wedge. What do we got? Ethereum.
Oh yeah.
Okay. ETA. Oh, what?
I've been waiting if we get an AIRO on this candle I'm in on Ethereum.
Yeah. This breaking the top. So Bitcoin's breaking the top of this price channel. And yeah, I'm going to take a buy on Bitcoin off of the fact that it's
So one thing I looked at, so with Bitcoin, for me,
what did you see?
Well, I drew fib lines, and it's a Fibonacci retracement off the 38.
Yeah, where it bounced.
Yeah, it bounced right off the 38.
Yeah,
that I drew off that upward trend.
Okay, so BTC. We'll take a little piece. Hey, none of this is financial advice, hey guys. So you take a trade. If it breaks, let's see what happens. Might get faked out here. We just get a Euro AUD alert. Is that it? Oop. I've been very happy with the way that the performance on the VPS has been in the last 2 days specifically. Did I just close Euro AUD? I think I need another coffee. One of my VPS just took a dump. Let me see. CB, you said what was that retracement off that move on
Bitcoin?
BTC? Yeah, 38.2.
Yeah.
From the original, from like
yes. From the beginning of the
right here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
To the pip.
Yep.
Yeah, see, that's random, right, guys? Technical analysis doesn't work on Bitcoin. Technical analysis, it's all fundamental, it's all emotional. Man, like technical analysis always rules the charts, and Fibbo rules the charts too. My stop on here is not very big because if it goes back to 38.2, I'm out. If it breaks, what did you put as a potential target on this?
I haven't. So I actually have not entered Bitcoin. I'm in.
Oh, you didn't? Okay,
no,
okay. Yeah.
I'm in on Ethereum, but not
Okay.
Bitcoin.
Okay.
Ethereum's moving pretty nice right now.
Yeah.
I've got 50 pips on Ethereum so far.
Mr. Garvin, with the fundamental update there that the GBP pairs just made a major U-turn to the upside because of the finance minister's $65 billion budget release today, which we were waiting for that news event that it was tentative. So they didn't know what time it was going to be at. So GA 1 hour swing trade is valid as per Garvin. I'm just going to watch this Bitcoin real quick. Someone might want to take a.
Which pair?
That's GBP AUD.
Yeah.
Well, the analysis on this thing's already done, so I'm just looking for a little bit. If this is the 38.2 pullback, then I could see it going back up higher, making a higher high, if it's going to do what it's going to do. GA, is that what it was? Once you start drawing wedges, it becomes a curse, guys. So just be aware. It becomes a curse. So I can tell you right now, this is probably 50-61.8 retracement of this move. So we go here, we take her up, and we are 61.8, a little deeper than 61.8. If we went here, yeah, too deep. What you're looking for from a price action perspective is a higher low, right? So this, when you're looking at this, you've got lows, and then you got higher lows, and you got higher highs and higher highs, which means that you're in an uptrend. From here, you're in an uptrend. No, I'm not taking the swing, John. Not taking the swing. I'm right now just focused on. I don't trade a lot of Bitcoin, so I've got lots of lots and lots of potential movement on XRP though. So XRP has been good for me. Where's that XRP? I've had these levels forever. See how this was resistance, resistance, resistance. Now it became support, where it to the pip and then kind of to the upside. Well, I've got entries here, here, here at all the bottoms. US
Just got
35-minute buy. What do you got?
We got a gold buy alert.
Oh, yeah, on the 5?
Yep.
Cool. Let's go check this out.
Not following the trend, Matt.
Yeah, big,
No,
big
counter trend.
Yeah.
Because we were doing shorts the longest time, right? So
Are you out of gold, Mo?
I'm still trading my gold.
oh, are you? Are you taking
Yeah.
shorts?
Yeah, I'm still trading my gold.
Are you taking shorts though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you knew right away.
Yep.
Let's see, gold. What do you got?
Matt, are we at the time already?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not
Oh, yeah,
yet.
that's right,
Officially,
huh?
it goes until 12. But I've got a
That's
bill
right.
before then, so I'm thinking we might end it at 11:30 if that's all right with all of you wonderful people.
A-okay, my friend.
Yep.
We've been, I know myself and CB, we've been trading since 7:30 this morning.
Yep. That's when the call started.
Yeah, so we're gonna kind of stir crazy. I need to go get some fresh air, even though it's freezing and it just snowed yesterday again. Hope you guys got some value though so far. That even if some of the things were beyond your comfort zone, maybe you saw something and you're like, oh well, its price is not random after all, and there is some kind of method to this madness. Because the first time you come in, you're like, oh man, every trade I take, I lose, right? I know that's how it was like for me 4 years ago. Seems like every trade I took, I just got obliterated. But you stick with it and you push hard, and sooner or later, it'll work out in your favor. Bitcoin's going to take its sweet time, though. We still got a couple minutes. We're not done. We just let's see here.
Bitcoin's starting to bounce up.
Yeah, I got a little bit of movement to the upside there on the Bitcoin.
It's above the AIRO moving average now, which is positive.
You might actually get an arrow.
Yep. Yeah, I thought I was going to get an arrow on Ethereum last candle, and I did not.
No, eh?
I'm just hovering right around break even right now with my Ethereum.
Yeah, I'm a couple dollars in the green there, but
Yeah, you should be with.
not by much.
Yep.
It's gonna be patiently sitting around. Hey Luz, I hope it helps you in your journey. All we want to do is just share what we've learned over the last little bit. Not always going to be right 100% of the time, but
Hey, I just got a positive sign for both Bitcoin and Ethereum because Ethereum just got an upward arrow. So Ethereum now is a legit bag entry.
okay. And let me go see Ethereum. Let's go see Ethereum.
It's backing up a little bit right now. Just maybe gives you a better.
Yeah,
entry point.
Bitcoin. I found that as soon as you get the bag entry, it pulls back.
Yeah.
So that's not unusual.
Yep. The reason I chose Ethereum over Bitcoin is because we have a support area, at least on my chart on the 5-minute for Ethereum, where Bitcoin, we're just relying on the Fibonacci level, which is nice too, but you're not going to get your legitimate bag entry that way.
No. Bitcoin's moving nice and slow right now. And Ethereum, where were we at here? I don't have it set properly here. Hey, just for the heck of it, how many people got that gold? How many people were in that and actually took it for a little bit?
Let us know. Let us know. Let us know.
Maybe raise your hands. Yeah, see, I like that. Got 2. Oh, missed it. Entered late, hit stop. Yeah, some people got that stop, eh? That was a quick trade. That was a quick trade. So, hey,
Yeah,
demo's fine.
Should have put a buy stop in it and set our parameters.
Yeah, that would have been a wise decision. But I don't use those generally,
you don't?
so no.
Love them.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Ethereum. I love our trading family. We're just gonna keep on growing. We're gonna grow, learn new skills, learn new things. Doesn't matter how long you've been trading. There's already new things that you can add to your repertoire of your trading repertoire, your tools that you can use and learn to use. Like I never, ever even thought of using any of the
That's Ripple there, Matt.
yeah, that's a good point. See, when you're talking,
You're so used to opening Ripple, right?
yeah. I
Like it's one of your
obliterated
babies.
Ripple. I
Yeah.
obliterated it. So it's like the one I like. This is about the time where my brain kind of starts to fail. So
Go to the 5
here I
minute.
am on the 5. Oh, you got lots of room to the red then. Yeah. BTC's taking its sweet time.
Yeah, it's backing up a little bit right now. So I set my stop loss just at the bottom of that support area and have my TP.
Oh, that's a pretty good spot.
Yep.
And that's not, this is still not a late entry, guys. This is actually probably going to give you a little bit better of a position.
Yep.
So I might take a small position on that. Is that your I'm taking a trade song?
You got it. That's
That
it.
is just too cute. I need one of those.
That's my phone yelling at me. That's my
Aw.
custom alert on my phone.
Oh, I like it.
Anyways.
Da, da, da. I feel like I'm in a show.
Yeah, who wants to be a millionaire?
Oh my goodness.
That's cool. Ethereum.
Yeah, I just doubled up on Ethereum.
Oh, you did, eh?
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't mind taking a stop on that. What let's go see where's that support? That support is at I like Trading View. I despise MT4. So we're here. So 1581. Might get some heat on that.
Yep. Seems to be bouncing off the AIRO moving average though. Acting as support, a little bit of support right now anyway.
Certainly could.
Yep.
Because look, we got here you've got your, remember we were talking about kind of price channels a little bit. Well, here I'm not going to do that right, but here's your price channel, and that's where it broke the channel. So, and you can do the same thing here, right? Ethereum, you got your price channel, really nice price channel actually, and then you had your break of the price channel, and then it went down. And on the plus side, here's your wedge. Here's your another little wedge. Here's another little wedge. Like I said, it becomes a curse. This one's going to be a little different because I have, but you got a little wedge here. Then you have your break. So lots of lines, but then you also see your wedge. And then your break. So once you get to the point where you've drawn a couple hundred wedges, then you end up seeing them all over the place, and it becomes kind of a curse. But you see why I like this trend line here. Okay, so here's your resistance. Your resistance now becomes support. Bang, 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 and then it's up. So this trend line, you can actually extend it, and it might hold water later on in the future. And yeah. What, you made me a cake? Come on, man. Because wedges are kind of a curse because it doesn't matter where you are, on what currency, whatever, you'll see wedges after you draw so many of them all over the place. And Some of them you'd be like, oh no, that's not a wedge. I'm like, yeah, sure it is. They're not all going to be perfect, but here's your break of your S&P 500. Actually, don't I wouldn't take this one long, but that might be a potential zone that would be resistance. Just give you an idea. It's on a downtrend, right? So you don't want to go counter trend, but you can do wedges all over the place. It becomes a plague. And then you just line up with the hits. Like all these zones. Take profit and bounces. Doesn't even matter. Right? You draw a trend line. You draw another trend line. Take profit. So you get to a point where they're all over the place and it's such a plague. That's why sometimes I'm on call and it's like, oh yeah, there's a wedge there. What are you talking about, wedge? You just look for tops and bottoms. And then you just look for them. They're all over the place. Doesn't matter what you trade. We waiting for another alert? We're pretty much done, eh?
Yeah, buddy.
Take it before, as we finish up, take a quick look at EuroOdd.
Okay.
Someone was talking about a bank induction move there, which I don't think it's perfectly qualifies, but there's enough pips right now with the trend. We just don't have an arrow, confirming arrow yet, but we might get one at the bottom of the hour here.
Okay. Euro AUD.
Yeah.
Right here. So bank induction. Oh, this is my 1 hour chart. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Go to the 15.
I don't want to touch this one. I got another one here. Euro AUD.
There it is.
There it is. I still want my hour alerts. So, okay, yeah, I know what you mean. So we're gonna go into that.
But it's now heading down. Yep, there you go. So it's below, just got below the arrow
I
it made.
get
So
you.
we may get a downward arrow there. And there is enough room to take the trade if it happens.
Could be an interesting setup. Euro AUD, she's going down.
Write that in the journal. Love it.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Oh,
The
Bitcoin's going
Bitcoin
to the
trade,
moon.
if you guys took that one, cool.
Bitcoin and Ethereum are winning right now.
Yep. I'm up. I don't know how many pips.
Oh, you know, the other
Couple
good thing
bucks.
about, and with Bitcoin now, we just got a support area down there. So that's looking really sweet now. I bet
Yep.
you we get an arrow here. You see
Yeah,
that?
that means we got a better entry than some of the other
Yep.
people that would have been there.
Yep.
So
I might
here's
get-
your
Yeah. If you look at arrow now, you'll see there's a nice support area below it, right in the 38 area there. So Fibonacci came through really.
Of course. It rules the charts.
Yep.
As one of my mentors says all the time, Fibonacci rules the charts. He goes as far as to saying every previous swing high and swing low is based on a previous swing high and swing low Fibonacci relationship.
And there's our arrow right there.
Boom. Look at that.
Ooh,
Oh,
it's so pretty.
I'm in.
Calling that out, eh?
I'm in now.
All right. All right. You guys want to join that 10K club or what? Come on, man.
There's my music.
Yeah. At least we know when you're taking a trade.
Oh
CBN yet? Do do do.
Oh my goodness.
So funny.
I'm gonna have to mute that when I'm on these calls.
Yeah. Some people may not may not get the right direction or something. Yeah, so that's a bag. Oh, it's starting to freeze. You need to make 10,000 pips in crypto to join the 10K club, actually, or 25,000, and then I think it's 100,000 after that.
Yeah, I mean, it's all at the end of the day. Everyone, there's only 12 of us in that club right now. Need more people.
Yeah. We always trade Bitcoin on the 5, but there's no zone there.
There is a my
Bitcoin.
chart. There is
Oh,
a my chart.
Come on, I don't have it.
And you're
On
in
the one?
yours is demo versus mine.
I went down to the 1 and I got a little zone.
Well, I got a nice zone on the M5 for Bitcoin.
Okay, maybe that's a limitation on the demo feed. I don't know. That's weird. Okay.
Alright, guys.
How many trades did you take that time?
That wasn't
No,
me.
that
I'm
wasn't
not sure who
him. That
that
was
was.
me.
That
That
was
was
not
my
me.
That was my phone.
Oh,
right?
okay. Well,
That's
someone's
Mo.
going right to town. He sees
That's
something
Mo
I don't.
dancing where his gold wins.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's awesome.
What the heck? Well, my friends, I think we're pretty much done for today. But looking forward till tomorrow. I'm gonna catch some more pips. Have a great time. Looking like a good trading day thus far.
Part of the week is yet to come.
Yeah, absolutely. Just be cognizant that your non-farm payroll is coming up this week, so be very well aware. I do not trade non-farm payroll.
No, I think that's smart.
Yeah, I don't pay enough attention to the macroeconomics of the world to pay. Well, I'll just do the technical stuff, and I'll avoid the red folder newses as
For
much
me,
as I
it's
can.
Friday after the London session. I'm done.
Yep, that makes sense. Rich, once you have 10,000 pips on crypto, you need to put it on a verified MyFX book and send the link to Nate, and he will put you into that group after he validates that they are in fact 10,000
That's correct.
pips. Not rocket science, not hard. Well, everyone, thank you so much for showing up today. Thank you to all of our panelists. You guys are like family at this point, and
Yeah, buddy.
looking forward to tomorrow's call. Really hope that you guys tune in tomorrow for another great day of trading.